Now listen. So in your syllabus, this is what is expected from your syllabus. You have to study about one is basic nutrients. In the last class we have studied about carbohydrate, proteins, then lipid. So these are the three macronutrients we have studied. And today we will discuss about the micronutrients. So coming to micronutrients, here you can see that we have to see what are the functions of micronutrients and what are the main sources of micronutrients. So going to the micronutrients, they have different functions are there. One is many of the even though they are needed by the body in very small quantity, they are mainly essential nutrients. That is, without this small, for example, iodine is needed or zinc is needed. If there is even our body require iodine in very minute quantity, but at the same time they are essential. So without iodine there will be goiter. So without hemoglobin, without iron, there will not be any hemoglobin formation. So these are the problems of that. So that is why they are not, even though they are needed by the body in micro level, they are all essential nutrients. Vitamins and minerals required in small amount for proper functioning of the body. Then, and they have a different type of role. Some of the micronutrients are involved in metabolism, and some are involved in immune function, and some of the micronutrients are responsible for growth of the body. So this is how the micronutrients are playing different types of role. Then their deficiency, when there is a deficiency, for example, if there is a deficiency of iodine, if there is a deficiency of iron deficiency can lead to anemia. So when there is a deficiency, that will be leading to some kind of deficiency disorder. And here you can see the importance of micronutrients is that they are very much essential for the growth, necessary for the normal bodily functions of the body, and also for immune system. For example, for formation of antibodies or for the normal fighting mechanism of our immune system, these antibodies are needed in a normal amount, and they are also helping in metabolism. So how the body is processing, how the convert food into energy, the body can use. That is also an important part of the micronutrients. Then, so coming to the sources of micronutrients, we have two different types of sources. One is mainly from plant-based sources or micronutrients that we are obtaining from plants. For example, leafy greens. They are rich in vitamins, minerals like iron, calcium, and folate. So that is this is one. For example, spinach, tira. So these are all rich in iron, calcium, and folic acid or folate. Then legumes in Malayalam we call payaru, kadala, parippu. All these are legumes, and they are an excellent source of zinc, magnesium, as well as vitamin B complex vitamins. So that is second source. So from plant category we can look for there is leafy vegetables are an important source. Then legumes are an important source. Then nuts, seeds and nuts. There are a number of seeds and they are providing healthy protein, fat and micronutrients like selenium. The selenium are needed by the body in very small amount, but at the same time they can also affect our growth of teeth. Sometimes you can say selenium containing toothpaste or something. So, and also copper is not needed by the body in higher quantity. So there are number of nuts like almond seed, then dates, etc. All these can give you a lot of these micronutrients like copper and selenium. Then animal-based resources. So based on the sources, there are two different types of sources. One is plant-based sources. Second is the animal-based sources. Then animal-based sources, they will be providing heme, iron, zinc. So this one important is the meat. From meat we will be getting heme, iron. That is most of the because animal muscle, like muscle of a cow, that will be rich in myoglobin, and that myoglobin can be converted into heme group. So that is one way. Then zinc as well as vitamin B12. And for this, meat is an important source. Then eggs are an important source of many vitamins and minerals. For example, daily eating eggs is always good because eggs contain a certain thing called choline or something. Choline is very good for the growth of hair. So there are certain things which we cannot obtain from other sources. Then dairy products contain calcium, for example milk, etc. Milk or milk related product, even milk yogurt, etc. All these will be containing calcium. Calcium is needed for the proper functioning of our muscle. So calcium, so dairy products are rich sources of calcium and also vitamin D and also riboflavin. Riboflavin is also a vitamin. So these are the sources that these are the products that we are getting from animal sources. Then another source is the fortified food. So coming to fortified food, cereals, dairy products and juices. Grains fortified with vitamins and minerals are known as so that is one source. Then dairy product, milk, yogurt, cheese fortified with the nutrients. This is another sources. Then fruit juices. Most of the fruit juices will be containing a lot of essential micronutrients. Then what are the functions of micronutrients? So coming to the function of micronutrient, one is the facilitating enzyme activity. So that is one function. The various functions of the body may not be, because for many enzymes, this zinc, copper, etc., they may be acting as cofactor or the non-protein portion. So without that, that enzyme or protein may not be functioning. So that is the importance of that. So they have a role in metabolism. They are facilitating enzyme activity. That is, the chemical reactions of the body may not be working properly without the help of this micronutrients. So they are needed for the proper functioning of that. Then converts food into usable energy. They support energy production, etc. So that is also another function. Then maintain immune function, supports the body defense mechanism. That is another function of there is another role in their metabolism. Then immune system. So coming to the immune system, ഞാനിത് വെച്ചുണ്ടാക്കിയ സ്ലൈഡാണ്. അതാണ് പടവും തമ്മിൽ യാതൊരു ബന്ധമില്ല. ഞാനിപ്പോൾ സ്റ്റൈൽ ചെയ്ത് നോക്കിയതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇനി പടങ്ങളൊക്കെ മാറ്റണം സൗകര്യം പോലെ. അപ്പോൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കിയെടുത്താണ്. So coming to the immune system, ನೀವು ടെക്സ്റ്റ് മാത്രം നോക്കിയാൽ മതി, പടം നോക്കണ്ട, കാരണം അത്ര കോംപ്ലിക്കേറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളതല്ലല്ലോ. So coming to the immune system, vitamin C supports white blood cell production and function. So this is one important function of the immune system. Then coming to the zinc. Zinc is also needed by our body for proper immunity. So immune function, zinc is important. Then vitamin E. Vitamin E protects the immune cell from oxidative damage. So these are the three important. So in the case of under the category of metabolism, one is enzymatic activity, energy production, immune function. And then in the case of immune system, vitamin C, zinc and vitamin E. These are the three important micronutrients which are needed by the body for proper functioning of the immune system. Then antioxidant property. So they will be neutralizing free radicals, like protect cells from oxidative damage. So that is one importance. That is oxygen means O2. If O2 is split into O plus and O plus, or O minus and O minus, each oxygen is an atomic oxygen that can attack any cell and damage it or destroy it. So such kind of damage is known as oxidative damage. And oxidative damage can lead to destruction or death of the cell. Then support immune function. They will be enhancing disease fighting capabilities of our body. Then what are the important deficiencies caused by micronutrients? Going to the deficiency of micronutrients, some of the important, first one we will see what are the causes of the deficiency. One is inadequate dietary intake. That is an important thing. For example, in the case of iodine. Iodine is usually obtained by people living in coastal area, because fish contain a lot of iodine. But what happens in India in the beginning, during the early period, is that people who are living inside, especially in the little far from 100 or 200 kilometers away from coastline, they may not be consuming enough amount of fish. So people who are not consuming fish, they are facing this problem of iodine deficiency, and goiter was very common during that time. So then the government introduced iodized salt. Why governments choose salt is that salt is a common food substance in everything. Without salt we cannot make any curry or something. So if we put iodine, introduce iodine into salt, even poor people will be able to obtain it. So that is the reason why iodine is mixed with the salt, now which we call as iodized salt. So the price is slightly more, but still that can give you the necessary iodine needed by the body. So inadequate dietary intake is an important thing. Then malabsorption, sometimes the condition that impair the nutrient absorption. That is, our body may not be absorbing the nutrients. For example, if some people may have problem in their stomach, they may not be able to absorb certain nutrients properly. So that will be leading to, even though the person is taking enough amount of balanced, a proper amount of meat, milk, vegetables, etc., these essential nutrients may not be absorbed by the body. So that is the known as a malabsorption. Then increased needs. For example, during the time of pregnancy, certain micronutrient known as folic acid or folate, they are needed by the body in higher amount. That is why doctors will be prescribing a tablet. And if you ever say, if you have a pregnant lady at home, just take what are the tablets she will be taking. Mostly it is folate or folic acid. So folic acid is very much needed for the proper growth of nerve system as well as for the brain development of the baby. So that is why the pregnant women usually take this folic acid. Then growth, and during the growing period also, when children are growing, the higher amount of these essential nutrients are needed. Then chronic disease, when sometimes some diseases will be present in the person for several years, and that will also decrease the amount of certain essential nutrients in the body. So these are the situations which cause deficiency in the body. Then what are the impacts of this deficiency? One is impaired growth, standard physical and cognitive development. For example, folic acid is not there, that can affect the development of brain. Then weakened immunity, the increased susceptibility to the infection. That is one important problem. For example, when we do not have enough amount of iron, we have anemia. Anemia means not just a lack of hemoglobin. When hemoglobin is not there, iron is not there, our body may be more prone, more susceptible to many kind of viral or bacterial infection. That is a problem. Then reproductive issues, infertility, birth defects, maternal mortality, all this can rise if the intake of micronutrients are not in the proper order. So these are some of the major health impacts. Then coming to the prevention, what we can do to prevent is that one is dietary diversification, that is eat variety of food, not just, and this kind of problem usually happens in people. In some people, they are strictly very much vegetarian, and there are people who do not eat anything other than, they do not even consume egg or milk also. Such kind of, there is a category of vegan. Vegan people are not, they are more extreme form of vegetarian. They will not eat any milk even. But normal vegetarians will be consuming milk. So if milk is taken, the calcium will be obtained. But what if the person is not taking milk, meat or other things? The problem is that will be leading to the deficiency of many diseases. So that is one problem. So dietary diversity, eat a variety of food. Then supplementation. If there is a problem, you should go for tablets or supplements. Use targeted use of micronutrient supplements to address the specific deficiency. Sometimes some people may need to take daily a multivitamin drops or a multivitamin capsule or etc. Then food fortification. Fortification means enriching. Adding essential micronutrients to staple food to improve population level nutrition. So this is something government is doing. When the government feels that in certain category of people there is a lot of micronutrient deficiency, government may be introducing this kind of micronutrients in the, for example, in the legumes that will be given. Legumes can be coated with, or in the rice or in the vegetables. So that way the micronutrients will be able to reach even the poor people. Then micronutrient supplementation. So reason for the micronutrient supplementation is that one is deficiency of nutrient. Already we have discussed that. Then when there is deficiency, we need to supplement that. Improved health outcome. So when people are given this kind of supplements, their immune system will be working properly and they will be having more stronger body, more fighting ability against disease, and that means in all the people of a community, all the people of a state are healthy. That means better productivity. If the people in a state or district are having a lot of disease, that means reduced productivity. Most of the people may not be able to do any useful work. So that means a reduced productivity. So that is the importance for the government. Specific population, pregnant women, elderly, those with the medical condition. That is why government is running a lot of primary health care centers. And if you go to this primary health care center, most of the medicines and nutrients are actually free. So by that kind of way, government can improve the health outcome of poor people. Otherwise, what poor people, they may not be able to, if there is the medicine is costly, they will not take it. So what happens is they will be facing dietary deficiency, and that deficiency will be affecting their health, affecting the baby they are giving birth. So that means when the women are unhealthy, the children there which will be born to them will be also unhealthy, and the society will be have to face an unhealthy. If the unhealthy children have any kind of brain development problem or physical problem, that will be leading to a situation in which a lot of disabled people will be developing in the society. That is a burden for the society. Then selecting supplements, bioavailability. So what we can do is that consider supplements with high bioavailability. That is say if the calcium, the supplements that we are giving should be able to provide that calcium or zinc or selenium in the right amount, even if the person is taking. That is known as a bioavailability. Then targeted needs to supplement tailored individual micronutrient nutriency. So these are something that you can do. Then quality assurance. That is sometimes in medicine, the quality of the product which are produced by the company is very important. Otherwise, sometimes they say vitamin B tablets, and if that doesn't contain all the vitamin B, the person may be taking vitamin B tablets and he may be thinking that he will be okay, but actually that product may not be containing all the vitamin. So in that situation, the people will be facing a lot of deficiency diseases. So that is another situation. Then dosage consideration. That normally depends on the age of the person, gender, health status, and impact on optimal micronutrient state. So this is something that has to be considered while giving that. Then bioavailability. Certain forms of micronutrients are more readily absorbed by the body. That is why bioavailability. That is in certain food substances, for example calcium. Even though it is present in many kind of food, certain foods may be easily able to transfer that calcium to the body. So that is the meaning of the word bioavailability. Then potential interaction. Micronutrients can interact with other medication and other supplement, selenium, etc. All these can interact with the various other products which are present in our body, and that also we have to consider. The person is taking some drug, and this drug may be interfering with certain kinds of micronutrient, then the person will be having a lot of problem. So these are the potential interaction should be considered. Then finally going to the last micronutrient interdependence. Micronutrient work together enhance absorption, utilization. Then specific micronutrients support the role of others in the body. Then balanced micronutrient intake promote metabolic. So this is almost same thing. Then antagonistic relationship, calcium and iron. So this is important. Some calcium inhibits iron absorption. So when what happens when we are taking too much calcium, that also create problem. The absorption of iron from the body from the food will be limited. So that is known as an antagonistic relationship. Zinc and copper. Excess zinc can impair copper utilization. So there is another problem. Iodine and selenium. Iodine deficiency can affect selenium status. So there are certain kind of micronutrients which work against one another. So that is known as antagonistic relationship. Then balancing the amount of micronutrients. Micronutrients work together to enhance absorption and utilization. Then we have to consider the importance of antagonistic. Excess of one micronutrient can inhibit the absorption of another. So here there is a very classic case of calcium ion, zinc, copper and selenium and iodine. So that is known as antagonistic relation. The individualized need. So it should be given according to the age of the person, weight of the person, gender of the person. All these should be considered while providing micronutrients. So this is an overview of what are the important sources of micronutrients.